And guess who makes up the military leadership of this country? Shocking. And don't think about it too much at night, and don't really consider it. But yeah, that's right. Joe Biden is in charge of the military. And so is Kamala Harris. And here's what Kamala Harris had to say this weekend about our military allies. Oh my God. Oh, go.
So I will say what I know we all say, and I will say over and over again. The United States stands firmly with the Ukrainian people in defense of the NATO alliance.
Does Kamala Harris think that Ukraine is in NATO? Kamala Harris saying there that they're going to defend Ukraine because it's a NATO ally. That's what she said. Those are the words. Does Kamala Harris believe that Ukraine is part of NATO? Are we led by the dumbest dolts on planet Earth? How many times was Kamala Harris dropped on her head as a child? She tells a fake story about falling out of a stroller. Maybe she hit her head. This is what happens when you're led by the dumbest people on the planet. This America, this version of America is what happens. Kamala Harris back from her cringe fest trip to the Eastern Front, or the Northern Front, as she said. We played the clips for you last week. Kamala Harris's cringe knows no end. She cackled her way and incompetently stumbled her way through. And by the way, she's the best the administration has to offer, because they cannot send Dementia Dentures Werther's Originals man to Europe, because last time they did that, he literally pooped himself in front of the Pope. So they can't send him to Europe. They have to send Hyena, and Hyena is a laughingstock, literally, on the world stage. If you could kill Vladimir Putin with cringe, if you could drop a cringe dirty bomb and end the war, Kamala Harris could have done it. That's the only way to advocate for Kamala Harris going to Romania and Poland last week. Is that potentially the amount of cringe that she dropped there, the aroma of cringe and the aura, the dirtiness of the cringe, would keep our enemies at bay. But unfortunately, that's not how war works. Kamala Harris, the biggest dirty bomb in the country. Cringe dirty bomb. Nonetheless, maybe because Kamala Harris's cackle, the Russians and Ukrainians are potentially going to be signing a peace deal. That's positive news. This from the Daily Mail. Moscow and Kyiv are holding a video conference this morning. Ahead of the meeting, Russians and Ukrainian officials gave their upbeat assessments that progress over their talks about the war in Ukraine will be positive and we'll see a result within days. That is very, very good. Pray for this, ladies and gentlemen. Ukraine said that they are willing to negotiate but not surrender or accept any ultimatums. As a key Ukrainian negotiator said, Moscow is beginning to talk constructively ahead of the video conference. The debates up to this point had been, hey, Moscow is going to take all these massive regions in Ukraine, and they insist on neutrality for Ukraine, so not being part of the EU. Well, Zelensky already signed his application to be part of the EU, so I think that ship sailed. We'll see what happens. A Russian negotiator, meanwhile, claimed that there has been a substantial progress in the talks, despite Putin's forces continuing their onslaught in Ukraine on Sunday, with missiles hitting large Ukrainian military bases within 12 miles from the border with NATO member Poland. Yikes, killing 35 people. Those are bombings happening right next to the border with NATO. Yikes. One stray bomb, and we know that the Russians are not that sophisticated in their military. One stray bomb hitting a NATO target, hitting NATO territory. You're talking World War III there. We don't want that to happen. We want peace. We have wanted peace on this show and advocated for it. We think what's happening there is horrible, and we think it would be 10x more horrible if America got involved with boots on the ground. Praise the Lord, that hasn't happened yet. Ukrainian negotiator and presidential advisor Polidokia said that we will not concede in principle any positions. Russia now understands this. Russia is already beginning to talk constructively. He added that you will see results in a matter of days. Today is day 19 of the war. Today is day 19 of the war that began when Russian forces invaded Ukraine on February 24th. I only chuckle because it's been going on for 19 days. So it's been 2 weeks and change. And the Biden administration is blaming the inflation that has been staggering all year and the gas prices that have been staggering all year on something that's been going on for 19 days. These people are such lying jackholes. Thank you for watching. We are 100% independent news. Are you sick of being lied to? We certainly are. That's why we started this channel. But we can't do it without you. We can't keep going without your help. All we ask is that you click like and subscribe and share this video. It's free and it keeps us going. It keeps us growing. It keeps us getting the truth out there to break the rotted corporate media infrastructure that wants to lie to you every single day, wants to corrupt your narratives, your truth, your story, and your very society. So support us by clicking like, clicking subscribe, and thank you, Patriots.